In October 2024, SpaceX's Starlink division crossed a significant operational threshold. The satellite internet service reached 4 million subscribers globally, generating an estimated $6.6 billion in annual revenue. This milestone represents more than subscriber growth. It marks the point where a business model that seemed economically questionable just 3 years ago has begun demonstrating legitimate unit economics at scale. The numbers reveal why this matters. Starlink now operates over 5,400 satellites in low Earth orbit, with launch costs that have dropped to approximately $1,500 per kilogram through SpaceX's Falcon 9 reusability. Each satellite costs roughly $250,000 to manufacture and has an operational lifespan of 5 years. With average revenue per user hovering around $110 per month in developed markets, the service is approaching profitability on a per-subscriber basis. Though the capital intensity remains extraordinary, the underlying economics depend on 3 interconnected factors. First, vertical integration. SpaceX manufactures both the satellites and the rockets that launch them, eliminating external vendor margins that would make the business model impossible. The company's Star Shell facility in Redmond, Washington, produces satellites at a rate exceeding 120 units per month, achieving manufacturing scale that traditional aerospace companies cannot match. Second, launch cost reduction through reusability. The Falcon 9's first stage has been reused up to 19 times on individual boosters, driving marginal launch costs down to approximately $15 million per mission compared to $60 million for expendable rockets. Third, network density effects. Each additional satellite increases system capacity and reduces latency for all users, creating improving service quality as the constellation expands. The path to profitability requires understanding the capital cycle. SpaceX has invested an estimated $10 billion into Starlink infrastructure through 2024. With current revenue projections, the division could reach operational cash flow positivity by late 2025, though full return on invested capital remains years away. The critical metric is subscriber acquisition cost versus lifetime value. Industry analysis suggests Starlink spends approximately $600 per subscriber on customer acquisition and terminal hardware, which currently sells at or below cost, with an average customer lifetime projected at 4 to 5 years and monthly ARPU of $110. Lifetime value approaches $5,000 per subscriber before accounting for operational expenses. The competitive moat comes from regulatory and capital barriers. Starlink holds FCC authorizations for up to 12,000 satellites in its initial constellation, with applications pending for an additional 30,000. No competitor has matched this scale. Amazon's Project Kuiper has launched only prototype satellites as of early 2025, facing both technical challenges and launch capacity constraints. OneWeb emerged from bankruptcy with 648 satellites, but serves primarily enterprise and government customers at significantly higher price points. The capital requirement to build a competing global constellation exceeds $15 billion, creating a natural oligopoly in low Earth orbit broadband. Future revenue streams extend beyond consumer internet service. Starlink has secured contracts with the U.S. military worth approximately $70 million for secure communications testing. The aviation market represents significant expansion potential, with United Airlines, Qatar Airways, and Hawaiian Airlines announcing Starlink installations across their fleets. Maritime customers, including Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruise Lines, pay premium rates exceeding $5,000 monthly per vessel. These enterprise and specialized segments carry substantially higher margins than residential service. The strategic value to SpaceX compounds beyond Starlink's direct financials. The satellite production and launch cadence provides consistent revenue to fund Starship development, which aims to reduce launch costs by another order of magnitude. If Starship achieves its target of $10 million per launch with 100-ton payload capacity, the economics of space-based infrastructure transform entirely. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle where Starlink funds the development of technology that makes Starlink more profitable. The business succeeds not despite its capital intensity, but because vertical integration and manufacturing scale have made that intensity manageable. Traditional financial metrics about payback periods assume static costs. Starlink's model assumes continuously decreasing costs per satellite and per launch, turning time into an advantage rather than a liability. For analysis of emerging space economics and technology-driven market shifts, subscribe to the channel. Share your perspective on satellite internet's competitive dynamics in the comments.